Okay, so we are rolling already. Thank God. Jesus. Well, Venus and Mercury really set retrograde on me, so bear with me, please. Okay. Today we're going to do, this is the third time that I'm starting this video because first it was, the cell phone, then it was the lightning, then there was, too much sunshine. I was like almost crying my eyes out. Jesus. So be very welcome, guys. I hope you are okay. Today I'm here to do another English spoken video because we have so many things to talk about. I've done my homework, in a very obsessive way, and I've been, researching for this theme for a long time. So I hope you enjoyed this. So we're going to talk about Neptune in Aries, okay? This hasn't happened for 165 years, so unless you are a vampire or an immortal person, you weren't even born, not even me, okay? So this is an historical moment. It's going to be retrograde in Pisces in October of 2025, and then it's going to re-enter in January of 2026, and it's going to stay there until it's going to leave to join Taurus on the 23rd of March of 2039. So it's a lot, guys, it's a lot. So what can I say? 165 years, it's a lot. It's we're talking about eras here. We're talking about what has happened in history. So I'm going to talk a little bit about Neptune in Pisces, in Aries, of course, and what has happened during history, the history of mankind during these transits. Okay, it's quite something. Okay, so first thing, where were you, or what were you doing back in 2011? Because it was when Neptune has entered Pisces. Okay, I'm a Piscean myself, so this means a lot because my North Node is in Aries, so I feel this pull, of fighting for my dreams. It always has been like this because my Mars is on the 11th house in Aries and my North Node is on the 11th house in Aries, but they do not conjunct. Okay, they do not conjunct because my Mars and it's on a 29th degree. It would be too, I think I would be too aggressive. Okay, I'm already consider myself a confident person, and I think it would be too much. So, well, universe designed me as a Pisces. That's okay. So, what happened with you guys in 2011? I know why I was doing. Okay, Neptune rules arts, and I was, diving myself into the world of cinema and photography, and it was so exciting. So I feel that when Neptune transits finally into Aries, I'm going to feel like I'm going to wake up from a very strange dream. And the things that I did then, would I do them again? It's a lot. Okay, from 2011, I was ending my psychology master's degree. It's another time. I was another completely different person. So it's so beautiful to think back then. What were your hopes and dreams, guys? What were you dreaming back then? Because Neptune in Pisces really pushed the envelope in terms of a spirituality and things that has to do with dreams and connection, and be an empathic person and dealing with minorities. It has to all do with that. We're still dealing with that. Now with Neptune shifting into Aries, it's going to be different. Neptune really messes with dreams and in our unconscious and transcending and inspiring and seek meaning. And Aries is the sign of initiative and action. Okay, so it's inspiration joining with action, and it really means to take risks. It really means to pursuing our dreams, and sometimes it's going to lead us to unrealistic expectations. That's the only thing, and be a little bit more assertive or aggressive about what we want. So be very careful, stay grounded, okay? It's the first thing, and connect to your own transcendence and sense of self and dream and spirituality through kindness, not cruelty. Because when we have Neptune in Aries, and we have so many generational planets that are shifting right now. We had Pluto in Aquarius. We're going to have Saturn in Aries. We're going to have Uranus in Gemini, and all of this, you know, we had several places in time in history when people really took into spiritual wars and, you know, fighting for an ideal through aggression. And so I if I had to do, or, you know, advise you of something, guys, is not be cruel, be a pioneer, be a mystic, be an empath, fight for your independence, but do not bring other people down, okay? Because usually with Neptune and Aries in this placement, we have uprisings, we have civil wars, we have, well, we have really the comeback of heroes, okay? Because Aries is the individual, is the hero. So we have Robin Hood, but we have Gengis Khan, okay? We have let me see, we have pioneers, just like, I don't know, like the Noble, but he invented dynamite. And then we have Henry VIII, and so we have we have, with no doubt, we have the heroes and the anti-heroes during Neptune in Aries. And the heroes are more spectacular and we really project some really amazing stuff into them, into their figure and personality. And the villains are really, really even more evil than what they really are, actually. So everything is part of a projection, okay? It's like we are dreaming, we're projecting, but we're also saying, no, I do not want this to be a dream. I want to get down and be, get to do this thing happen during my lifetime. So there's the shadow side of this. Of course, I was talking about the disconnect from reality. That's Neptune, the cruelty, the isolation. And because we have Uranus in Gemini, it's going to shift this year. Technology and innovation are going to be a part of this cruelty as well, of the kindness, okay? So creative passion, spiritual beliefs, trust in your intuition and dreams, creative expression, being an innovator and connected with the divine. Perhaps you're going to, I don't know, having another ways of connecting with the divine, with our inspiration, with our subconscious, okay? So the last time that, we had this was between, it was the 19th century, it was between 1862 and 1875. A lot happened during this time. Should I go there? I think I should go there. I'm going to tell you some things about, that occurred during this this time that I'm talking here. So between 1862 and 1875, we had the American Civil War that began on 1861. 8 years later, Portugal. Woo! And well, this was the theme yesterday of a history class that I gave to a girl that is studying for her tests survey this Friday. So she was like, okay, I didn't know that, because they were talking about slavery in the 19th century, and I was like, well, this history book is not telling you this, but we were the first ones to abolish slavery in 1869. We even received a letter from Victor Hugo himself, And it's so amazing that Victor Hugo published Les Miserables in 1862. Okay, so it's all about human rights, civil rights, fighting for an ideal. And because, you know, Neptune is going to make a perfect conjunction, you listen to this, on my birthday, on the next year, on 2026. Saturn is going to make a zero conjunction, you know, between Saturn is going to make a conjunction of 0 degrees with Neptune. And this is going to mean dissolving, you know, the disappearance of a country, of a structure, of a leader. We'll see what's going to happen. But, you know, I was saying this because in 1863, Polish really they run an uprising against Russia. There are so many uprisings against Russia during the 19th century, but either way. We have the formation of the Red International Cross, so dealing with this. Slavery is banned in USA from 1865 onwards. Lincoln is assassinated, so you have this uprising of a country with a leader, and then we have the assassination of this leader. We have Lewis Carroll publishing Alice in Wonderland, so this is so crazy, having, you know, having this timeline, being so assertive on what Neptune means to be in Aries. We have several famines during 1866 and 68. You have famine in Finland, in Sweden. Karl Marx publishes The Capital, okay? USA purchases Alaska from Russia. It pays $7.2 million, okay? Alfred Nobel invents dynamite. Serbia becomes independent from the Ottoman Empire, another independence. And the rules from boxing. I decided to insert this one because boxing is so, you know, everything that's a form of fighting, it's so Aries themed, I guessed, okay? So the first rules from boxing are published, okay? Then in 1868, bicycle is invented, you know, the model that we know today. The Cro-Magnon first man is identified, so I feel that we're going to have some developments connected with our history. Perhaps technology is going to help us on that. Then Leo Tolstoy publishes War and Peace. We have the periodic table is created. The first typewriter in 1870 is commercialized. There's several economic recessions. There's a second industrial revolution. The feudal system is completely abolished from Japan. We have the Yellowstone. The first national park is created. The first soccer match is played between England and Scotland. Okay, Nietzsche publishes The Birth of Tragedy. And in 1873, jeans and barbed wire are invented. Okay, this is so crazy. And 1874, the first republic in Spain is created. We have the Impressionists making their first show in Paris. We have so many, and this ends with, you know, an artistic note with Bizet premiering Carmen in Paris. Okay, a story about feminicide. Okay, and so women during these times, when we have so many generational planets going into Aries, they're going to suffer a little bit because everything has to be so combative. Okay, this is a really masculine energy. It's cardinal, but it's also a masculine energy. So this has everything to do with, you know, invasion and revolution and rebellion. So, you know, I'm not talking about, you know, men and women. I'm talking about feminine, masculine. So women has more masculine energy that have, you know, everything in Aries or Sagittarius or Leo or another, you know, air sign. So fire and air signs are more masculine. There could be men, you know, I'm always talking about this, men with water and earth placements they're more feminine, independently or regardlessly of their sexual orientation, has nothing to do. Okay, our identity and our energy has nothing to do with it. And until we wire ourselves into this kind of thought, it's going to take a long time. I guess until Pluto is in Pisces, it's going to take a long time. Okay, so unfortunately. So I have to talk to you guys about, some other placements in history, because was the last time, the last time that Neptune was in Aries, but we had others before that. So I'm going to, ride you along some places in history that I thought they were, interesting and important. So before Christ, we have wars in Greece, we have Sparta, we have Socrates with messing with our heads. We had, uprisings against the Roman Empire because they decided they wanted to occupy everything. We have Nero with the Great Fire in Rome. And by this time, Pluto was in Aquarius. So I'm messing with this one. Then we have after Christ, we have Theodosius prohibiting all pagan cults and all worship. Okay. We had a great conjunction after that on during the Middle Ages. We had Jupiter making conjunction with Saturn, and transiting to making this a similar conjunction that we have right now. We had a conjunction in Aquarius, and back in 1219 we had this conjunction, the same conjunction in Libra, so it's an air conjunction as well. So Christian Crusaders were really powerful. Okay, what we call in Portuguese the Templars, the Templarius. Pluto was in Aquarius at this time. Okay, we had Genghis Khan trying to conquest Eurasia, and he really did part of the time. We had the funding of several monastic orders, the Franciscans and the Dominicans. But you see, this is all connected with religion and war and invasion. Okay, so in 1383 we had, we're on a really tight place here in Portugal. We lost our independence. And well, Neptune was in Aries during the 100 Years' War, between England and France. Pluto was already in Aries, so we have the Catholic Church trying to prohibit everything that wasn't strict to the Catholic Church. We had the creation of the what is called Inquisition. Okay, in Portugal, in Spain, in Italy were the main countries when this happened. So when Pluto was in Aries back in this time, the Catholic Church split into the Protestant and the Catholic. It was the first time we heard about Robin Hood, the hero, the myth. And in the place I'm going to mention now, the place in time where was more similar, when we had more similar transits with the ones that we are about to live. So between 1534 and 1547, Pluto was in Aquarius. Uranus was in Gemini and Neptune was in Aries. So Henry VIII break from Rome. Okay, there was several things that happened during this time. We have to talk about Martin Luther and his revolution, his Reformation in 1917. While he wasn't alive most of this transit, he finished his translation of the Bible in the beginning of this transit of when Neptune shifted into Aries, and he died in 1946. That's when the Neptune in Aries transit ended. Okay, so we had another thing. Pope Paul III established the Inquisition, okay, in the Council of Trent. It was a really, in my opinion, really aggressive decision, and caused the death of so many people. It's completely bonkers, and it's still one of the most horrible things that were created, in the name of God. Okay, so that's just horrible. Then we have several wars afterwards. We have on the 17th century, we have the wars from the Scots against England. We have the war in Spain with the secession. We have several wars in Europe until 1711, and then we have all the things that happened from 1871 until 1875. Okay, so what is expected to happen between 2025 and 2039? I've said so many data and mentioned so many historical events, that I feel that I have to pinpoint some of them. I feel that connecting with these kind of themes, spirituality, religion, independence, ideology, leadership, war, novelty, pioneers. I feel that as there are some foundations that are going to be dissolved. That's what we are assisting, right now, with so many planets, ending their transits in Pisces, and then coming up with another era, starting another era in the first sign there is, that is Aries. Okay, so foundations are going to be dissolved. Saturn is going to make that conjunction on the 20th February of 2026. I know it's my birthday. It's going to be huge. I guess something's going to come up between the summer of 2025 and this particular day. Okay, now I feel that the church is going to be reorganized. I feel that there are going to be some discussions around spirituality and empathy and religion. There are going to be several discoveries and inventions, because we have to look into the context. Uranus is going to be in Gemini, okay, during this time. And even I have to remind yourselves, guys, to you, that Neptune was discovered while it was in Aquarius. It's so funny to think about that, in 1846. So new ideas are going to reshape the world, with no doubt. During this time, we have several names I forgot to mention, like Charles Darwin and Sir Arthur Conan Doyle and Blavatsky, all of that connected to a new idea of spirituality. They were connected to Theosophy, spiritualism. And it's so funny, because spiritualism started with a transit of Uranus making conjunction with Pluto. And it's so funny to think that spirituality is always connected to a birth of a new way to deal with society. It's really connected to politics. And socialism is really connected to spiritualism, even people don't look at that in that particular way. Okay, so you're going to watch the history of mainly European countries, and the rising of socialism in Europe is really connected with several cults and ideas and idealism that has to do with science and religion connected. Okay, so there are several pioneers that are going to be really, I feel there are going to be the rising of amazing pioneers in social activism, authentic crusaders for the truth, people that want to do something in the name of humankind. Okay, so it can be climate change, it can be People have found a new faith in something else, you know, has to do with something else. It could be a neo-pagan revolution, it could be, you know, a spiritual renaissance, but it has to do with, you know, a new vision into the world, a new ideal, because people, I feel, that are really tired to feed themselves on history and repetition. So I feel this is going to be a new dawn for us all. So I'm going already on 25 minutes. I hope this has been, you know, useful to you guys. And I'm going to talk about the impact this is going to have on the 12 signs. So bear with me. If you want to just, you know, look into your sun sign, you can look into your rising sign, look into your Neptune sign. It's not going to mean anything because Neptune is generational, as you all know. You can look into the house where you have your Neptune, okay? I have mine in the 7th house. That's my south node. That's my stellium in my charts. I have a karma with relationships and connection to other people. And it's so amazing because that's my north node. I have always to figure out how to do things myself and not be resentful for it. It's so important. Okay, it's really important. So I have another tarot deck in here. I'm going to use the amazing tarot of witches, okay, from Fergus Hall. I never got to talk to this amazing creator, unfortunately, okay. Let's see what the future holds, but it's really really sad of me. I haven't done, you know, that thing happen in my life. Okay, there are some that are upside down, but I don't read those. Okay, so the impact on signs, I'm going to start with Aries. Okay, so Neptune in Aries is going to fall on your 1st house, and this is really reconnecting you, learning how to reconnect with yourself. I have put in here the card, the High Priestess. I feel that this is the most connected to Aries right now, because I feel that you need to reconnect with yourself, with your dreams, with the things that you want to do. So a card for Aries during this transit, please. And we have the 2 of Cups. So you are rediscovering yourself, reconnecting with yourself through the love that you have for yourself. And this is the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, amazing. So Taurus, this is going to hit your 12th house, and this is for you to find a new spiritual practice. I don't know if you have one, but if it is for you to, you know, if your spirituality, usually, you know, if you do anything creative, it's already spiritual, okay, because it grounds you with yourself and with a channel of creativity, okay. So I've chosen the Hangman because the Hangman is connected to a way to look into things in a different perspective. It's not only to be, you know, stuck or hanged in a place in time. Usually it means also to change your view or perspective in a certain way, okay. So besides that, what is the cards for Taurus for this particular transit, okay? And we have the 8 of Swords and the Valet of Coins. For me, this is for you to ground yourself, because if you have the 8 of Swords, and this is a card of the advice, the light side of the 8 of Swords is for you to center yourself and listen to yourself, okay? Just listen to yourself and listen to your inner voice, okay? That's it. Then we have Gemini. This is going to hit on your, sorry, this is too much lightning. This is so weird today. Gemini, this is going to hit your 11th house. And this is for you to connect with the future through people, through social social gatherings, and to be a fighter for equality. I feel that it's I felt the need to choose the Three of Cups, because I feel that this is going to be so important for people who are Gemini or Gemini rising. The future is, you know, yourself connecting with other people, okay, being a leader of some sort, a pioneer of some sort, and fighting for people's rights. Okay, so let's see a card for you guys for Gemini. Whoops. And we have the Queen of Wands, Jesus, and the Four of Swords. So I feel that you have some healing to do, and this is going to help you heal, not feeling so isolated sometimes in your own ideas, because this is your call for action. This is your call for action. Okay, well done. So Cancer or Cancer's risings, this is going to hit your 10th house. And this is a call for you to be more meaningful, you know, to search more meaningful work and centered work on your ideals, not things that are or feel superficial for you. Okay, so I've chosen the Three of Wands. Let's see what the cards have to say to you. Okay, so an advice for Cancer during this particular transit. Okay, and we have Temperance with the Eight of Cups. So I feel you need to leave things that are being heavy and that are not meaningful to you. And we have Temperance for you to deal with the things that you really want to do and try to balance what is absolutely necessary and the things that you feel that are your mission in life, okay, your purpose. Jeez. Is this a car? Oh my god. Yes, it's a car. Jeez. So weird. When you are particular perceptive and sensitive like me, everything feels like, I don't know, it's too loud, you know? It's always too loud. A car, an airplane, every single of those things are too loud for me. Or even, you know, a washing machine. It's, you know, it's just too loud. So let's see, we're talking about Leo, okay? And Leo, this is going to hit the 9th house. So I feel that you have to find your own truth and share it with other people. And I've chosen the Knight of Swords for you guys, but let's see what cards is going to come up from this deck, okay, for you, for this specific transit. So Leo. Ooh, we don't have the Knight of Wands, but we have the Knight of Coins with the Three of Wands. So it's really similar what I was saying, okay? So find your own truth, find your own path, and share it with other people, okay? Then we have Virgo. And Virgo, for you guys, this trend is going to hit your 8th house. So you're going to feel the need of deep healing and letting go of several stuff. And I've chosen the Eight of Cups. Now I've chosen the Eight of Cups. Okay, this is all about letting go and letting flow. Okay, let's see a card for you guys for this particular time. And we have the Ace of Cups. Amazing. With the Queen of Cups. It's really connecting with your own emotions and starting a new cycle with your own feelings. This is so amazing. I've chosen the Eight of Cups, and now, cha-cha, we have the Ace of Cups. Now Libra, this is hitting your 7th house. This is all about redefining your relationships. Who are the people that really, really love you and support you? And this one, I've chosen the Ace of Cups, okay, because this marks a new foundation, a new dream in your life for you to, you know, to bring to your life your relationships. What is your ideal without, you know, being unfair to you or the other person, okay? What are the things that you are projecting, okay? So what is a card for you, an advice for you guys for this particular time? We have Judgment. It's transformation with the Four of Coins. Okay, I have the Four of Coins in here. So do not lose sight of yourself, but let transformation unfold, because this is the Sun in Capricorn. This is when you do not flow the change. You say, okay, I want change, but you are not connected to it. So Judgment is here to wake you up, okay, to these connections, to these relationships. After that, we have Scorpio on the 6th house. Okay, this is for you to, feel inspired to feel inspired in your routine day by day. Okay, so I've chosen the 6 of Pentacles because the 6 of Pentacles for me is a house of work and inspiration and giving and taking and accepting. Okay, so I feel that you're going to create a new routine in your life, one that is more beautiful and magical in one sense. Okay, so Scorpio, perhaps you are changing your life because you're changing your job. There's something that is really changing right now. Okay, so let's see an advice card. You have the Fallet of Coins and the Ace of Coins. Yep, I feel that you're changing and starting a new job, a new routine, or a new something that's about to come up. Okay, so after that you have Sagittarius, and Sagittarius is hitting your 5th house. So creative explosion, there's going to be a creative explosion. I've chosen the Ace of Wands. Perhaps it's going to be a creative something else, or an explosion of something else, because the 5th house is also romance and it's also children. Okay, so let's see what is the advice for Sagittarius in with this particular. Whoa, we have 6 of Wands. This is conquering, and the 6 of Pentacles. This is conquering everything you want. Amazing, amazing, guys, amazing. So that's going to be a creative explosion in all sorts. After that, we have Capricorn, and this is going to hit the 4th house of home, family, emotions. You have to trust the process, because there are people who are going to stop talking and another ones. Okay, they haven't. Well, we had a storm, a huge storm on last week, and they're still removing a big, huge tree that was, brought down by the wind. So sad. So I was talking about home, family, emotions, and you trusting the process, because I feel there's going to be a transformation, a huge transformation. So I've chose the card Judgment, and has been a lot of, we have the Chariot that is connected to Cancer, and the Emperor. So you are this leader in your emotions and in your family. Okay, amazing, guys. Okay, I think you are dropping a burden that is connected to your emotions. Okay, and this is all connected to your family, all connected to your family. After that, Neptune is going into Aquarius. Neptune in Aries is going to hit the 3rd house for Aquarius. So it is important for you guys to mind your words, to write your story, to be completely focused in what you say and what you think is going to happen in your life. What you say and what you dream is about to happen, okay? So the Ace of Swords, amazing. We have the 2 of Swords in the world here. The Ace of Swords is the thing that I feel that you're going to have some eureka moments, okay? The Ace of Swords is was the card that I was, that I chose, because I feel that, the words and the things that you are saying are particularly important the next few years, okay? So for you guys, we have the Hangman. Perhaps you're going to change something in your mind. You have the King of Cups. Perhaps you're going to change your view on your emotions, or you're going to influence another people. What's the Hangman for? We have the 8 of Pentacles, to work on something, perhaps an ideal. Yep, we have the Moon, okay? That's it. You're going to write your story and inspire other people. Then we have, at last but not least, we have Pisces, okay? So I feel that you're going to feel, just like I said, that you're going to wake up from a strange dream after Neptune in Pisces is gone. And I feel that you're going to focus on building, you know, tangible and more practical dreams, not being, you know, sad or disillusioned. I think you're going to focus on your worth, because the second house is your worth. So it's going to be the Ace of Pentacles for you guys. But let's see what's the advice for you for Pisces during this Neptune in Aries. And we have the Four of Cups with the Five of Cups. I feel that nothing is going to be enough for you guys. Let us see. Besides this, we have the Eight of Swords and we have the Ace of Wands. I feel that you have to feel centered within yourself until you get to the Ace of Wands, okay? Because the Ace of Wands is action, okay? And you have to feel centered. First, you have to let some things out in your life, and then you can move on, okay? That's it. That's it, guys. I feel that's, well, let's see, another one. The last one. I want to do a collective reading. Let's see what's one card for Neptune in Aries for the until 2039. What's about to happen? Let's see. One card. Whoa, we have the Five of Pentacles with the Four. It's going to be, this is going to be a crisis and a change at the same time. We have the Eight of Wands. That's speed, full speed, and the starting again of something with the Valet of Wands. Okay, that's it. We're going to deal with scarcity, and we're going to have to figure out until we get to Neptune in Taurus. And you know, besides that, we have so many things. We're just leaving, you know, Uranus in Taurus, and we're still dealing with the questions. What should we do to make the planet, you know, and every single thing in our life healthier? What we eat, what we do, our routines, the things that we say, the things that we think, our habits. Okay? One card for this Five of Pentacles, please. And I have the Seven. That's obstacles. Okay, so expect also obstacles. Okay, guys, so that's it. Many kisses to you, and I hope this has been useful. If you want to ask something, say something, you can write in here, and that's it. I'll be back for more information in 1 or 2 days, I guess. I hope. Okay, you never know it's going to happen. But yeah, that's it. The next one in English is going to be about Saturn in Aries. I feel this is really important to talk about, and Uranus in Gemini as well. So that's it. Many kisses to you guys. Over and out.